Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Today we're looking at a couple of stories that indicate that all is not well at Mudslide Mansion in terms of possibly the marriage. And so I have the after tarot on the tarot table for this one. It's my breakup and makeup tarot, and let's see what the cards have to tell us. And this story, the first one, is the Instagram reel that Megan put up on her personal Instagram account, the Megan one, not the business one, not as ever. She hasn't been posting on that personal one for a long time. Suddenly, there's a reel about Harry surfing. What a man! The music that she's using, what a mighty good man. And she's using the fox emoji, and we know that she told that silly Jamie woman that Harry's such a fox, such a handsome fox. And so people are speculating that she might be trying to reel him back in with some light love bombing. He does look rather a fool in the reel, because it's not surfing in the sea, he's surfing in that wave pool, that surf school. He's got his baseball cap on, he can barely stand up on his surfboard, and that instructor is right next to him on the jet ski, shouting encouragement and ready to rescue him at any given moment. And of course it makes him look like a complete slacker, that all he does is hang out and surf, and not really the best look. So we're going to have a look at this. We're going to ask what's going on. Is she love bombing him? You know, the fantastic Mr. Fox, trying to lure him back to the marital home, perhaps, because he's been remarkably absent from her life in the past few months, seemingly, well, from what we have seen. Does she care how bad he looks? She's making him look in this like a slacker, useless, pathetic, incompetent surfer. He's been taking surfing lessons for 5 years, according to some sources. And what does he think about all of this, and what's he going to do? So, a little reading just to warm things up today with the after tarot. And of course, it's all tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation. Just read energy here, and disclaimer in the box below. Oh, the 10 of Cups came out in reverse, and that's not a good sign. Let's shuffle it back in, and then let's get to it. See what's going on. What's she up to? What's going on? Why did she decide that she needed to do this? And message to us, maybe. People have been talking about that sad pasta for one that she made. The garlic and lemon pasta. And that's Tess barking. We've got high drama going on in the village at the moment. Burglaries and things. So, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about timing, is about fate, is about trying to turn things around. That's a real thing that's coming through for me with that Wheel of Fortune card. She's trying to turn things around. She's trying to make it out as if her life is just fantastic, and if she can, with her fantastic life with fantastic Mr. Fox, and if she can manage to convince us, perhaps she can convince him. Perhaps she can convince the universe that life is just wonderful, that everything good is yet to come, despite all the opportunities that they have both had and both messed up terribly. But yeah, it's just giving me that vibe of, if I manifest it, if I pretend that I'm on this lucky streak and that I'm living the best of all possible lives, then universe will actually comply and dish it up. We know that she believes in the power of magical thinking, and this is giving me strong magical thinking vibes. And so let's look at the actual situation. What's really going on here? What are we dealing with? We're dealing with a separation. 2 of Wands in reverse. Now, it's not the 2 of Cups in reverse, but it is them as partners. I nearly said in crime. scratch that. Partners in terms of the Sussex brand, in terms of what they're trying to produce, the Netflix deal. You know, the Netflix deal is gone as something that they're doing together, although we are hearing that Diana documentary story again that's being pushed around. It was denied the last time we heard about it. No, not going to do that, but seems to be back for whatever reason. We'll get to it at some stage, but this is them separating their brands, their identities, their deals, those kinds of things. And because it's in reverse, apart from them going their separate ways business-wise and brand-wise, it's also telling me that their plans are unraveling, or they don't really have much of a plan going forward. So it does not bode well for them, and this Wheel of Fortune becomes even less compelling as an energy for me, just as an energy reader. So let's see, is she trying to love bomb him, as some people are speculating? Is this what she's up to with fantastic Mr. Fox? And I've got the Two of Swords, and it's in reverse, and that's a very difficult card because it's the card of tough choices, crossroads. You're at a decision point in your life when you're in that energy. It's interesting that we have two twos in reverse, two choice points, two separation kinds of energies that are coming through. The brand separating, the plans unraveling, and now this tough decision that is being made or has already been made. Someone has made a decision possibly to walk away, because Two of Swords in reverse for me very much gives the indication, just generally as a tarot reader, that someone has decided to leave a situation that is difficult, whatever the consequences and however difficult their future road is going to be. There is this idea inherent in that Two of Swords in reverse for me as a reader, that there is some separation going on, some cutting out or severing ties, that kind of energy. So it's not giving me love bombing so much as someone, and I'm thinking that it's Harry as the someone has gone. We're going to look at it some more in the next reading. But it's interesting it's showing up like this now. How about just making him look bad? Because the commentary that I'm reading around and about is universal, panning him for being so inept as a surfer, first of all, for still being, you know, in the kiddies pool, basically, having lessons. It's not a good look. And then the slacker energy around it as well. Is this all he does? Surf and hang out and play? Can't he do something serious? What's going on? Does she know? Does she care? What's going on there? Is she trying to diminish him, reduce him? I've got the Six of Swords and it's in reverse. This tells me she's trying to bind him to her somehow, because upright, it's a leaving energy. It's going away. It's going overseas. And there's strong speculation, rumors that Harry might be overseas. So there's quite a lot coming through in this card. First of all, maybe trying to pretend that he's not away, that he's still with her, and not leaving, still in California, having a wonderful time, a whale of a time. There's that. But there's also this idea that she's trying to bind him to her with this. The Six of Swords is about transitioning from one life phase to another, from a difficult energy to a more peaceful energy, a more peaceful state of being. And it's in reverse, trying to stir the waters, trying to cause drama, trying to keep him with her somehow, even if it's just energetically and not physically, trying to associate him with her. somehow. This is the energy of trying to pull him back into her drama. It's not love bombing so much, but it's trying to create drama, trouble, to suck him back in to her sphere of influence. That's what's coming through for me. And all of this energy is negative. All these cards are in reverse. They're all difficult cards when they're represented like this. This is the odd one out, this Wheel of Fortune. This trying to turn things around, to get on the good side of Lady Luck, basically. This is not convincing me she's succeeding, I just have to say. But this card, I think, is quite a sus card, really, because I don't like the energy of it. I don't like how it's reading for me in terms of asking, is she making him look bad? And it's almost like deliberately, what's the word that narcissists do? It's not discard, but they diminish someone. They make them look bad. There is a better word for it. I can't think of it. It's coming through like that, so that he's locked into her energy, as I said, into her sphere of influence and can't get away. So what about him? How did he feel when he saw that, if he even noticed it? Does he follow her on Instagram? He's hiding. He's hiding from her. Four of Swords. Yeah. Well, you've got the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords on this table. Also a difficult card, the Four of Swords, because the Four of Swords follows the Three. And the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card and the betrayal card. And we're now in the energy of withdrawing, retreating to recover, to lick wounds, to think, and to try and puzzle the pieces and figure out what happened, and to try and put himself back together again. He's dead to her, quite literally, in this card. And in this after tarot, there's this female figure that's hovering over this. He looks like a knightly sort of figure, a knight, courtly figure who's no more. He's passed over. That's a transition card, Six of Swords. And I don't mean it literally in Harry. I'm talking in terms of the marriage and what's going on. That's her energy of come back, wake up, show yourself. It's not anyone else, because he doesn't have anyone else. It's not the Princess of Wales, it's not Mummy Diana, it's not any of those usual female energies, old girlfriends, whoever is new girlfriends. I know she's blonde. I know there's often talk of blonde women with the has-been. He did previously only go out with blonde women until little Miss Markle came along, sat down beside him. It's her. It's her saying, hey, where are you? And he's absolutely withdrawn from this situation. And I get the energy of hiding from her. She might not know where he is. She might not be able to contact him. And we know that he became uncontactable when he was in Africa and went off to Botswana to hang out with his surrogate parents. The many surrogate parents that he seems to have collected. So this doesn't bode well for the marriage. What's he going to do in this situation? There's obviously a call being sent out. Interesting. The Strength card in reverse. This is her energy, and it's in reverse, weakened, possibly fatally weakened, the hold that she has over him, that she's trying, he's gone. She's trying to reel him back in by creating drama. He's hiding from her. I'm getting that her energy is weakening. Her hold over him is being almost neutralized. And that's the brand, the Harry and Meghan brand, because it's the Virgo and the Leo. And we are now in Virgo season rather than Leo season. The Virgo has disappeared. The Hermit energy that is representative of Virgo. The Leo is trying to call him back. Where are you? I want to boss you around again. And I'm going to big you up, Mr. Fox, you Mr. Fox. But he's not falling for it. And that's the brand that I saw over here with the Two of Wands that is now in complete collapse. And I think the Netflix announcement was the final nail in that coffin of them doing anything together in future. And that would include the Invictus Games and things like that. Strength card in reverse, that's them done. It's them done as a partnership, as a brand. I would imagine that the marriage is over, apart from the shouting. I don't know when the shouting, the public announcement is going to happen. She looks like she's doing all she can to pretend that they are still together. Silence, absolute silence from him. He wasn't around on her birthday. She had to make her own birthday wishes. And trouble. Despite this Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to manifest it better. I'm going to bring him back from the dead. The not quite literal dead, but no, don't think so. Not this time. Anyway, we've got more to look at in the next reading. That's this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you over there.